We're on the 724, we've got the flail on the front, we've got the hedge cutter on the back. We're just going to go and mow this bit that we've got the black grass in, and we're then also doing some sight lines to get in and out of fields with the hedge cutter. So here we are, mowing a perfectly good crop of wheat down. Well, just 1/4 of an acre of it here, because we don't want this spreading through the field. So this sort of like meadow soil at the bottom, you'd call it, floods and is normally wet. It's a funny kind of soil. For some reason we get black grass in it. It's not particularly resistant, although this year it's obviously not had the right treatment, but we don't want it creeping up the field. Some years we don't even sow this land, but we did this September and we can't crop that. We daren't put these seeds through the combine. So we'll flail it all off, we'll work it, we'll spray it, we'll work it, we'll spray it, and we'll try and get rid of the bank of seed, or we'll just put it back to grass. Probably just put it back to grass. It's definitely worth doing it. We just want to protect the rest of the field forever, rather than just for this little bit that's most years floods anyway. Chomping through, smells like silage. Powerful that mower. It is a shame, but the cost if we ended up with this all over the farm, it's just not worth it at all. So to lose this little bit, maybe £1,000 worth of wheat, it could, if we ended up with black grass spreading through the rest of the field, it'd just cost us probably 3,000 or 4,000 to control it just in this field. Then if we ended up with it in other fields, it's just hundreds of thousands. Some people are spending each year to control black grass. So we just don't want it, and lesson learned, we won't be cropping this far down the hill anymore. It's just this weird meadowy soil. I don't know what you'd describe it as, but it obviously always sort of festers here, so we'll leave it here. I think if you find a piece of black grass, you've got to be a bit like Andrew Ward and have a zero tolerance approach to it. So this is what we've done. Cleaners are all here. I've just brought some toilet roll up. Same day changeover on Brookhouse. I keep thinking it's Sunday or Monday, but it's not. It's actually Friday. Mr. P is here picking something up, but we don't want to damage his trailer, so I'm going to put some of these plywood pallet things that seem to have appeared in the yard on his trailer, because it's his cousin's trailer and he doesn't want to damage his cousin's trailer. So we'll stick these on and then lift it on top so it doesn't get damaged. I don't actually know what they are, but the plywood on the top and on the bottom, so they're really good actually. They're like a dance floor nearly. That's a nifty sticker you've got there, Tom. Where did you get that from?
Tom Pemberton, sponsored by Josie's.
The other day we were fixing the lights on the dump trailer, and everyone said what we do is put tennis balls in the link arms, stops the wire snagging. So I've got some tennis balls, and we did used to do it in the past. The problem is they're going to fall off. In fact, I'll show you what they do first. Never seen that before. A ring pull to get the tennis balls out, and pressurised containers. I don't know, is that to stop them going flat maybe? I don't know, someone might know. Does it say on here? The all court radical. Doesn't say, but yeah, pressurised box, a bit weird. Anyway, let's get them out. So you basically put a tennis ball in here, which is difficult with one hand. And the idea is you don't get cables snagging in the link arms, but that's an easy one to do. The problem is, once you take them out, because you want to put a machine on, what do you do with the tennis balls? Because there's nowhere really on the back to store them. So then you end up walking to the cab with them, and then when you put them in the cab, you'll like put them in this tub here, and then they'll roll out when you brake hard, unless you put them in the fridge, and then they take up room in the fridge. So put a hole in them and then put a string on them so that you can hang them on something. Do a make it so that that fastens on or something maybe, and you can drop them in the roll. Don't know, what's the best suggestion for storing your balls, no pun intended, while they're not in your link arms? Answers on a postcard or below. It'd probably work if you put a piece of rope on them and put them together, but then they'd get in the way for the link arms going up and down, but then you could hang them on something. But yeah, don't know, because we're always either using a trail machine or a mountain machine, so we're always taking them on and off. I can understand if you're always carting to put them on, but it'd be handy if they had somewhere to live next to it. Or do we put something on the trailers, so every time you hitch up to the trailer you drop them in, and then when you're not using a trailer the balls live on the trailer maybe? Don't know. What do you think? John Deere have a nifty solution, and that is an outside toolbox here. To be honest, Fast Track does have an outside toolbox, but it's the opposite side of the track to get on and off on, which is a bit of a nuisance. And then it has a tray in it as well, which has already got some stuff, so you have to like mess about. Andrew doesn't like bank holidays, and his girlfriend's working, so he wanted to move. He's been hedge cutting this morning, and we did that flailing, and then he's now moving a little bit of soil on Black Beauty, so got some tennis balls to put on the link arms. There's a perfect example of what can happen. So that's going to get snagged, but it's not because we threaded it through there, but if we hadn't it would have done. But we'll put a ball in there and hopefully it should ride out if it gets stuck in. Nope. Epic fail on camera. Have you done to that? Have you bent it? No. Okay. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Must have a stone in it. There we go. Safe as houses. Elliot's finished the job and brought these back, and it looks like wood, but it's not. It's like the concrete. It's weird, isn't it? It's proper realistic though. Obviously made by Marshall. Quiz question, what's that? It was in the green waste and we don't want it going for the bin. Really easy quiz question. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you'd be like, it looks random. It's got a little spiky bit at the end. Anyway, in the scrap bin that's going before it goes through the chipper and turns some expensive parts of the chipper into scrap.
Jack put in the field so Ollie doesn't need to. Very good.
Andrew's putting all the tractors away. He's been driving 2 Fents today. Anyway, this is the day's birthday bumper. So this guy is, I presume, in America because it was in dollars a donation, really generous donation, and he's 89, so happy birthday to you. Also Carol, is it Kane? I think you spell it Kane. And Jason, so happy birthday to everyone on the birthday bumper and anyone else whose birthday it actually is. What is amazing, we now are over £3,000 with the birthday bumper, which is that link there, or the one underneath the video. But that, the eBay goodie bag, I cannot believe the generosity of people, because it is only a hat, a t-shirt, a bottle and a few things, but it's like, it's even higher than it was yesterday, so that's amazing, so thank you. If you want to check it out, click the little thing up here now, or follow the link below this video and go and have a look at it on eBay. It's mental. Anyway, that is all for today. Thanks for watching. Bit of a random day because I've been filming some stuff with Tom, which is a bit top secret because it's for his channel, but no doubt you'll see that in a few weeks on his. And yeah, just a bit of changeover at the farmhouse, and just gonna watch a trip over some here, and obviously mowing off some wheat, which was breaking my heart. But thanks for watching today. See you tomorrow.